Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my favorites for July. So first of all, I finally got a proper tripod, so the setup may be a bit different than before, but I tried to set it up as close to before as possible. But let me know what you think of this setup. I would be happy to try out the other setups as well if you would like to see a different format of videos. But let's just jump straight into the products. So let's just start with skincare, and the first product I have here is from Labo, and this is their Gokujyun premium lotion. I'm sorry if I butchered that. It is a Japanese brand, so I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it, but I am in love with this stuff. This is their hyaluronic acid, and this one is their premium version. I know they have a regular version as well, but if I remember correctly, this one has more sizes of the hyaluronic acid molecules. I think this one has 5 different sizes if I remember correctly, and that one only has 3. Which is why I picked this one up. It's a little bit more expensive, but not much at all. And this is a massive bottle. This one is 170 milliliters, and this one is pretty reasonable priced. So before this one I used the hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary, and I really like that stuff. This one though is not as sticky as that one. This is much more smoother, but the consistency is quite similar. But why I went over to this one is that first of all, from what I understand, this seems to be a higher quality hyaluronic acid, and it's also way better price-wise because you get a massive amount, and this will last you quite a while. So yeah, this is my first favorite for July. My second favorite is actually just a mini bottle. This is the Clarins liquid bronze self-tanning. This is a self-tan for your face. It's kind of like a gradual self-tanner, and you can apply this using a cotton pad, but I apply this just using my fingers, making sure that I rinse my hands very thoroughly afterwards. And this one has given me a really nice glow to my face. I feel like my face doesn't really get a tan very easily, both when I tan naturally as well as when I self-tan, and I think that's because I use a lot of acid exfoliators. So this one has really helped me give that glow to my face, and my face has looked so much healthier since starting using this. I do only have a tiny bit left of this, but I will repurchase the full size of this eventually. I think I have 1 or 2 more self-tanner for the face in my collection, which I want to use up before I purchase this, but this is definitely the best one that I've tried. So I definitely recommend this one, and it is definitely a favorite for July. So while we're on self-tanners, let's just go on to the self-tanner I've been using for my body over the last month. I'm actually not wearing any self-tan today. This is all natural. I haven't been using this for about 3 weeks now, so it's definitely gone. But I was using this tons in the beginning of the month. But this one is from a brand called Cocoa Brown by Marissa Carter, and this one is in the shade Dark, and it's their 1 hour tan mousse. This one is really good. This is actually the first self-tanning mousse I've tried, and this one is pretty cheap, but it is super good. I've heard other people comparing this to the Saint-Tropez and saying that this is really similar. I don't know how easily accessible this is for other countries, but it's very easily accessible for us here in Sweden at least. And this is, like I said, definitely one of the best self-tans that I've used. And this one was really nice to use before I got a natural tan, so I'm really happy that I picked this up and I've been enjoying it tons. So the next favorite I have is from Nails Inc, and this is a nail polish in the shade Basil Street. I put this into my product polish in July, and I've been loving it. It's the nail polish I'm wearing currently, and I think this is my perfect nude. It is stunning, and I'm kind of debating taking this out of my project because, like I said, it is my favorite ever nude. And I googled this and I don't think they make this shade anymore, which is a shame. So I'm not sure if I want to use it up anymore, but I will let you know in my next update if I decide to keep this in or if I want to replace it with a different nail polish. But either way, I've been loving this shade and I have been wearing it quite a bit over the last month. So I'm really happy that I rediscovered this through my product polish. The last favorite I have here is a favorite that has been very useful in the month of July, and that is a powder from the brand Kicks. Kicks is a Swedish makeup store, kind of like Ulta or Sephora, but I think it's only in Sweden, and this is from their own brand, and this powder is their translucent loose powder, and this stuff is amazing. It is really smoothing. It's very finely milled. I've been loving using this on my face. It can give a white cast if you use too much, but I've been putting this on my T-zone and I'm wearing it all over my face today. And you can see that my skin just looks super smooth, and it doesn't give a white cast if you just use a tiny bit of it. But this has been super helpful because it's been so warm here in Sweden. I know that a lot of my viewers are from warmer countries than I am, but I think today it's like 33 degrees and I am sweating to death filming this video. So this has been really useful. I'm not used to this heat and I'm usually quite a cold person, so I love the heat, but this is almost too warm for me too. So yeah, I've been sweating a bit over the last month, and this has been super useful because it has definitely helped me keeping my oils down. So this is definitely a favorite, and it's actually one of the best translucent powders that I've tried so far. So that was it for my favorites for this month, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think about this new-ish setup. Otherwise, I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye, guys!